It is our top story here at noon. If you haven't been watching, Hunter Biden convicted today of all 3 felony charges from a case dating back to 2018. Jurors found Hunter Biden guilty of lying to a federally licensed gun dealer, making a false claim on the application by saying he was not a drug user and illegally having that gun for 11 days. The jury in Wilmington, Delaware, deliberated for about 3 hours over a 2-day span. Biden faces up to 25 years in prison, though first-time offenders do not get anywhere near the maximum, and it's unclear whether he'll get any jail time at all. We will have continuing coverage on this story later today, beginning at WHAS 11 News at 4. Back here at home today kicked off the second week of JCPS's summer meal program, and it has doubled the amount of meals it's handing out today after running out within the first half hour last week. Each box contains 5 breakfast meals and 5 lunches. It's in addition to the free in-person breakfast and lunches being served at more than 40 walk-in and walk-up sites across the county. Parents can get more than 1 box if there are more than 2 children with them at the time of pickup. The bulk meals are given out on a first come, first serve basis. And there are 3 distribution sites: the Egg Lawn over at Beckley Park, the Evangel World Prayer Center on Billtown Road, and then the PRP Fire Training Center on Greenwood Road. Distribution goes from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Tuesday through the summer. A JCPS Board of Education committee just voted to pass its medical marijuana policy yesterday. Now it goes to the full board for a vote. A state law legalizing medical cannabis in Kentucky allows school boards to decide whether or not they want to allow medical marijuana on their campuses. And the JCPS committee voted yes. The state gives parents 2 options: to let a school nurse or staff member supervise the student taking that medicine, or parents can come to the school and do it themselves. Dee Dee Taylor's an honorary member of Kentucky Moms for Medical Cannabis who sees firsthand how it helps kids struggling with seizures.
It needs to be available for all the kids. Anyone that needs to use it, it needs to be available. Medical cannabis has made a huge difference for so many kids, and I get goose pimples about want to cry because I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now, we will give you a heads up when we know the date this policy will be presented to the full school board. Let's take a closer look now at some of the medicinal marijuana regulations here. Businesses will have to apply for those licenses, and if applications outnumber those available, they will be distributed through a lottery, which is set for October. On the cultivation side, that only leaves 2 to 3 months to set up the plant, grow cannabis, and then harvest and process it for market. Medical marijuana will be legal to purchase on the first day of next year. Educators in Grayson County, Kentucky want more money. This was the scene yesterday as hundreds of teachers and staff rallied for a boost in pay, calling themselves some of the lowest paid educators in the region. Right now, teachers in the school district are paid around $40,000. They're asking for 5% more, but as our Alex Dieterer reports, it's money the district may not have.
Litchfield's Main Street lined in a sea of orange. Grayson County educators rallying for a pay increase, with signs in hands and honks of support. Among the crowd is Grayson County Middle School special education teacher April Logsden.
Our educators are seeking elsewhere. They are leaving, and we've got a lot of great educators that would stay, if they were compensated.
Recently passed Kentucky legislation did not mandate raises for school districts. Instead, legislators allocated money to school boards to then decide internally how to use it. The Grayson County School Board approved to put all 100% of the state funding to increase salaries. That's nearly $1 million, which adds up to a 3% raise for school staff. A salary increase Kentucky Education Association President Eddie Campbell says is not enough.
It was a struggle early on, and it continues to be, and it's only gotten worse and worse because educator pay has not kept up with the cost of living, the cost of inflation, especially over the last several years.
Hundreds of Grayson County educators marching down Main Street and ending up here to Public Square. Honks and applause fill the public square as they ask for what they want.
We just want the support. We want to feel like we're appreciated for our hard work and our dedication every single day for our kids to be successful.
Teachers, bus drivers, secretaries, parents lining Litchfield to rally for 2% more more than the district may be able to give. Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
Let's take a look at what teachers in Grayson County are paid compared to surrounding areas. Incoming educators with just a bachelor's degree will make the most in Hardin County with a starting salary of $42,000. Both Breckenridge and Meade counties have starting salaries around $41,000 a year. LaRue and Grayson are closer in pay with just over $40,000 to $41,000 annually. But the lowest paid starting salary is Hart County, where new teachers make just over $38,000 a year. Well, right now, discussions continue into Department of Justice oversight of LMPD, and if you'd like to weigh in, you have another opportunity to do so today. The department is hosting the 5th in a series of community meetings following its 86-page report released in March of last year. And the DOJ identified patterns of discrimination against Black people and excessive force. They say getting input from the community is a crucial step because these are the people who were victims of these practices for years. Tonight's community meeting begins at 6 p.m. at the Northeast Regional Library over in Linden. Meanwhile, the department is keeping details of the consent decree negotiations with the city confidential, but we've been told this could take several more months. We're just 4 days out from the Kentuckiana Pride Festival, which is sold out for the very first time. More than 25,000 people are expected to attend Saturday's festival at the Big Four lawn. That doubles last year's attendance, making safety a top priority. Our Taylor Wood spoke with several organizations working to keep everyone safe.
In less than a week, this Big Four lawn will be packed with tens of thousands of people celebrating the Kentuckiana Pride Foundation's 23rd Pride Festival.
I'm super excited. We're going to be breaking records, not only at the festival itself, our parade's largest parade.
Over 25,000 folks are expected to be in attendance with more than 200 vendors. Top headliners like Akana Pop and Chapel Roan will take the stage. This is the first year the festival has ever reached capacity.
Am I concerned? I'm always concerned. When you produce a festival like this, you have to have safety in mind.
Since the United States has issued a travel advisory for LGBTQ+ people, Kentuckiana Pride Foundation is working closely with Louisville Metro Police for heightened security. In a statement, LMPD said, quote, LMPD stands ready to respond to any possible threats for large gatherings, such as the Kentuckiana Pride Festival. They went on to say LMPD will continue partnering with other law enforcement agencies and monitor to help provide safe environments for our residents and visitors. Chris Hartman, executive director of the Fairness Campaign, wants people to know local teams are working to ensure safety.
If you have any trepidation at all, don't worry. Folks are planning for safety. We are going to make certain that everyone is as safe and secure as possible.
In Louisville, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
A reminder, the Kentuckiana Pride Parade is free and does not require any tickets. It begins Saturday at noon in New Lou and ends at the Big Four lawn. The festival wraps up at 10 p.m. $1.2 million are headed to the New Directions Housing Corporation to protect low-income elders in Louisville. The money is provided from a grant through the Office of Lead Hazard Control and Healthy Homes, spearheaded by HUD. And with this grant, New Directions will help seniors make safe and functional home modifications.
With these funds, New Direction will be able to help homeowners maintain the value of their homes. They can safely stay in their homes longer, which not only improves the quality of their lives, it improves the quality of the neighborhood and provide those growing up with their watchful eyes.
New Directions has been helping families overcome obstacles to affordable, safe, sustainable housing in Louisville and southern Indiana since '71. It's currently undergoing a 3-phase project right now, totaling $145 million in renovating and building affordable units in our area. When we